Okay, Scorpio. Let's give the cards a shuffle. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling in this third week of March 2025 with regards to the one that excuse me, thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Scorpio's feelings. The Fool, you're ready to take a leap of faith, okay? Start a brand new cycle. That means you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting that everything will be all right, you're putting your faith in what will happen next. The Hanged Man, okay? So looking for different perspectives, trying to see different points of view, open-minded. Okay, so we've got a combination of the Knight of Wands, but we have the Four of Wands reversed. If this was upright, I'd say someone is really passionate and they actually want to get married. They're just like going hell for leather. They're like, I'm all in. Bitch, I'm all in. Like, they've just met you and it's like a fast energy. Like, this is the person I'm going to marry. You know, like love at first sight kind of thing, but it's like very lusty, like based off. This is fire. One's a fire energy. And the Four of Wands is the 1111 card, which is getting married, moving in together. Everyone's aware that we're together. Everyone's celebrating that we're together. There's no secrets. There's total stability. And it's like overnight. This is like, this person gone from like, you know, 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Like, which one was it that was reversed? Was it that one? No, it was this one, so I had to turn it around. I'm a bit worried about this energy because this card being reversed is not good. It's an unstable home. And this card upright is a player. It's a player energy. It's fast, passionate, lusting, you know, thinking with your down belows, and it's causing instability in a home. And that with Aries the Fool, you could be having Aries placements, or you could just be in that energy of like, I'm just going to jump in. I'm just going to completely jump in and we'll just see what happens and we'll just deal with it if it goes wrong. But it would be like meeting someone on a date and then just like introducing them to your kids like straight away, and you have no idea what that person is like. Do you know what I mean? Taking them back to the house, like to stay the night, and it's just like completely inappropriate. Like, you want to keep a distance with stuff like that. You want to like date someone for a year before you like let them anywhere near your kids, don't you? Like, you don't want to just have anyone in the household. So this is like causing a big problem. I'm not saying that's what is happening, like exactly in the scenario, but it's just an example of like moving way too fast, no caution, just throwing caution to the wind. And it's sort of like, it's like a cat amongst the pigeons, you know, like it's just unsettled everything. It's like a hasty, lusty, unsettled energy. I don't know what's made you be like that. Let's get 3 cards for the one that you're dealing with or thinking about or manifesting in. Queen of Wands with what else? 10 of Swords. And the King of Wands. We've got a divine match. What is going on here? That's not good, is it? We've got the King and Queen of Wands, but the 10 of Swords. Actually, the 10 of Swords is reversed, so that's dropping the burdens. And 10 is the end of a cycle. So there's been a long period of really intense pain, but we're getting rid of that now. We're coming out of it and we're starting a new cycle. I think you guys are married, Scorpio, because you've got the 4 of Wands card, even though it's reversed, it's there. We've got 0 for the Fool, which is a reset, and we've got the end of a cycle, which is a reset, and we've got a matching suit. So I think a marriage is having a rebirth, marriage or seriously long-term living situation. I think you've been in a bad, really, really bad phase and you're going to start a new phase. That's what I'm getting. The 10 of Wands dropping the burdens. It's a positive reversal, that. You don't want the 10 of Wands upright because that's the most burden a person can carry. It's the most weight anyone can deal with. That's just like, I'm dropping all these planks. I'm not shifting them anymore. Just, you know, fuck them off, drop them on the floor. Wands are challenges, they're burdens, so we're releasing them, and that's another 10, isn't it? That's another 10. Oh my god, what have we got now? The King of Cups. Right, so the King of Cups that makes you the Queen of Wands. That makes you the Queen of Wands, which is like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Assertive, caring, admired by the whole family, good looking, responsible, goal orientated. It's very, very positive, the Queen of Wands card. Your person is going from the King of Wands to the King of Cups. So they're softening, they're becoming, you know, very empathic, very understanding, very calm. They might be acquiescing to you and being a bit more, you know, he's still being a king, but it's a softer energy. It's a softer energy and it's a healing energy. Cups is water. We rejuvenate, we cleanse, you know, we're calm, tranquil, purified. It's a good energy. It's an empath. It's someone who's responsible for children, or they have a high-powered job, but they remain calm even under pressure. They're very understanding, very giving. It's a very emotionally intelligent person, the King of Cups. So let's see what comes out in the outcome. Right, there's a lack of action and that's causing arguments. Because that's the Three of Wands. If it was upright, it's like, I've made my decision, A or B, now I'm taking action. With it being reversed, it's a lack of action, and that is causing arguments. Five of Swords is literally having nasty words with each other, arguing with different people. It's communication that's very, very negative. Fives are never good. Five of Cups is grieving. Five of Swords is arguing. Five of Wands is fighting, physically fighting. Five of Pentacles is a lack of money. It's out in the cold. So fives are bad, and we've got a lack of action that's causing this argumentative, vibe. So let's get two more. What is going on here? The Eight of Swords, uprights, that's mental entrapment. It's feeling imprisoned, but it's a feeling, it's not reality. Someone feels trapped in this union. That's the outcome. Oh my God. Then we've got the Seven of Cups, which is being at a crossroads, thinking about your other options, like, maybe I should leave after all, My goodness, that's absolute drama. Why the Ten of Swords, please? Why the Ten of Swords reversed? All talk. Silver tongues devil, big flirt, no action player. I'm just trying to work out who's who. I think I said that you were probably the Queen of Wands, and they're probably the King of Wands, because then on their side they've got the King of Cups. So I've said that because it's because of this one. It's like king energy. I'm a bit concerned now. I'm just thinking, is this a marriage or is it? I'm not getting third party because I haven't got the Three of Cups. But I'm just a little bit like, was this person like, were they sort of like thinking that you would marry and then they just didn't do it? They were all talk, or they think you're all talk? Either they think you're all talk. I think you were all in though. You were the fool. I don't know. It's causing arguments. It's like when everyone's expecting you to get engaged and then they don't do it. Like a non-starter, and then you're like really thrown off because you're like, well, why were you making out like we were headed in that direction, or why were all your mates making that out, or why were your family hinting, or it's like something like a big proposal or something was expected and then it just didn't happen, and it's like, what? It's a very serious connection because we wouldn't have a matching suit. And it's a king and a queen, and they're the same suit. So it's, and we've got the 1111 card. So escape. Love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you are getting involved for the right reasons. They're in love with the idea of being in love, but they love like wooing. Yeah, not able to make solid plans, flighty, ungrounded. I think this person was going to propose and then they didn't. I think they were all talk. I think they love the romance part, the falling in love part. It's something like that. It's like something was on track for like a level up, and it didn't happen, and it's caused arguments because look, we've got a lack of action. A decision was made, and then a lack of action, and then it's massive arguments all up in your head, considering going elsewhere. It's like an off and on marriage or an off and on like living situation. I don't see it as like anything less than that. It's got to be something really quite. Or you got divorced and then got remarried and then you're splitting up again. It's something like that. What's the nature of this connection, please? I'm taking all them. Oh my god, look what's on the top. Twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why that connection feels so sacred to you. You feel like you can't give it up. That's a twin flame connection. You're supposed to be apart more than you're together. And you break up and you get back together and you break up and you get back together. Because you're flames that chase each other. One's runner, one's chaser. They're the runner. You're the chaser. You're the fool ready to jump in. They're all talk, all up in the air. It's twin flames. Bloody hell. That's why it's off and on. You trigger healing in one another. Balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. Twin flames have insane chemistry. Insane chemistry. Like, that is the sex card of like the tarot. There's no balance here. It's like mad passion. Sometimes it's emotionally loaded, but there's no like sense going on. It's just foolish. And it causes a lot of games and off and on and mental entrapment. Do you understand? Pay attention to the signs. The synchronicities you've been noticing are not coincidences. Distance. The separation you're experiencing is necessary to help this relationship grow. That's the whole point of a twin flame situation. It's not meant to be smooth sailing. It triggers healing. It stops you from being the chaser and it stops them from running. And the growth happens when you fall out with each other because you are obsessed with each other. You're addicted. You can't get away from each other. You can't stop. You know, you can't stop being all over each other, but then you can't stand each other, you don't talk to each other, you know, emotionally it's all off. But you don't get it because when you connect, it's amazing. But the person's like, they're inclined to run and you're inclined to chase, then you stop chasing and they become the chaser, and that's the whole point of this. And you become the runner. You learn to put up boundaries and not, you know, try to fix it. Well, when you've got healthy attachment, you do. If you're codependent, you wouldn't run. Oh my God, look at this. Beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. Shit. Difficulties, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. Put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. Past lives. You have known this person before. It's a soulmate from a past life. When you twin flames, you've agreed to this connection in the 5D. You agree to play it out in the 3D. Okay, it's something you've agreed to in a previous life. Open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. It requires being vulnerable on both sides to sort this out. Okay, and twin flames are kind of, sorry to say it, but they're destined to chase each other and run away from each other and do that forever, basically. It's very rare for it to settle down into a proper, consistent relationship. Your purpose, and it's a very profound one, even more than a regular marriage, is to trigger healing in someone so that they'll never be the same again. They're supposed to heal inner child wounds and stuff like this. It's very profound, and you will mean so much to this person forever, because they won't ever experience a connection like it. It's in its own category. You can't really slot it into conventional lifestyles. It's in its own genre, unforgettable connection, like nothing you'll ever experience. And it's lifelong. So it'll give any marriage a run for its money, I'll tell you that. What does this person love about Scorpio? They probably are in love with you if they're a twin flame, even if they don't say it. Your body is a piece of art and your soul is a piece of heaven. I thought this was just lust. I was not used to love flowing through me like this. That is classic twin flame. That's absolutely classic, that. You think, oh, it's just because the sex is really good, but it's not. It's emotionally loaded, so you can't understand, and then it's scary because you're like, I shouldn't have those feelings, like, for this person. But the universe makes it like that, so you can't keep away like magnets, because that's the only way that you'll heal, is if you're obsessed with each other like that. And you keep meeting up and coming back together. Ace of Wands, love is the answer. So when they realise that they're in love, they'll stop running, or they might run more to start with. Ace of Wands is like, this declaration of like, I'm insanely in love with you. I'm ready. Jesus. They're ready to stop running. Think before you act. And that's the King of Cups, calming down. They're taming themselves, they're calming down. They're really thinking about everything. Ace of Swords. Clarity, confessions, revelations. If I follow you, I could lose everything. That's what they're up in their head about. Oops, where's that gone? I have so much desire for you. Daydreaming, fantasizing. Wow. Because the other scenario I was thinking of is that they're already married and you're a third party. Is it possible that you're seeing someone who's married? Because twin flames can happen like that, I'm just saying. When are these two people gonna come back together? If they're separate right now, when are they gonna reunite? Oh God, what was that? Sooner than you expect. Let's get confessions. I do wonder if you're seeing like someone who's married. Because it was kind of weird that they were both on that side of the reading. And then you're like, that's almost like a home wrecker card, isn't it? Like coming in with the passion and wrecking up someone's stability within the home. Like, I don't know. That's a possibility. I feel jealous when I think about you with others. So they're not supposed to be controlling it for you because they're already taken. That's one option. But they don't like the thought of you being single, okay? Because they've got involved with you, and emotions have got involved. They don't like that. Or you and this person are married, but you're on and off, and then it's just they get jealous over you, and they don't know what the right thing to do is, and you don't know what the right thing to do is, because it's not plain sailing. It's off and on, it's up and down, it's messy, it's dramatic. It's a lot of fire here. Um, Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Oh my God, this works so well, doesn't it? Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Okay, so whether you're in a marriage together or this is third party and they're married and you were the third person, you're going to be in and out of each other's lives. It's not really going to stop because you're triggering healing in one another, you twin flames. This is for a collective, so both scenarios are possible. It depends who you are and what your situation is. But it's twin flames, want to chase a dynamic. It's meant to be messy. But you'll never ever experience anything else like this. The sex is insane, the chemistry is just like undeniable. You're like magnets, like you cannot stop coming back together. But the drama is supposed to happen. That's supposed to happen because you trigger healing in each other. Whoever's used to running and bolting, they do that to try to control their situation. And if you're used to chasing, you'll learn to stop chasing, they'll learn to stop running, and you kind of switch roles, and that's the progress. It's supposed to like elevate you as a soul, like so that you learn to be someone that doesn't be codependent anymore. But it can go on for a few years, so I think some people, I don't know enough about it. I think some people can marry their twin flame, but oftentimes it happens in a really messy way, like because that person's supposed to leave their marriage or something like that. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that you feel differently at some point, because I've been in that situation myself, and I was in another country and I didn't have friends or family with me. I think that was the issue. I think that was exactly the problem. It was when I was living in Dubai, No, you don't have to apologise at all. You don't have to apologise. How you feel is how you feel, and I'm glad that you spoke to me or whoever. Like, you don't have to apologise. Not at all. I've pulled from there. Let's get advice. What did that say again? I can't remember. Sooner than you expect. You're going to come back together sooner than you expect. Oh my God. I thought that was, I've misread that. I thought it said be careful about what you want. It says be clear about what you want. Because you can manifest this person into your future. If you think they're the one, if you like love them unconditionally, you have to let them have their time to grow as and when it occurs. It's like feeding on demand. I know it sounds weird, but it's like if you were feeding a baby milk, you let them feed on demand. Do you know what I mean? You can't time like, there you go, you've had enough healing now. I picked the weirdest like metaphors. Yeah, you don't get to like, let them feed every 4 hours or whatever. Like they have to heal as and when they can, as and when they're open to it, and it can take a long time to have phases of recognition, phases of reflection, introspection. Some people are really not comfortable going to that place where they remember what caused them to be the way that they are. So you have to let people grow as and when they need it. You don't get to control that, okay? So it's about being someone who unconditionally loves another enough to love them from afar and give them that space to grow and come back to you as and when they're supposed to. It's such a weird thing to try to explain, and like obviously I'm not like, some sort of like oracle, like I don't know absolutely everything, but it's, especially if you listen to other tarot readers, you will understand that twin flames is a thing. Like it just is. And the more you hear about it, you just go, oh my God, that sounds exactly like what I'm experiencing. Until you experience it, it's just like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, what are you talking about? I didn't get it. But if you're experiencing it, you'll just be like, yeah, that's exactly what we're like. This one. What's this? Oh, so much coming out. Like, right, breathe. It's easy for me to return to the present moment simply by breathing. If I'm feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white light. Then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I am free to gently stretch and open my eyes feeling refreshed. Opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me and my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. Water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. Oh my God, this is like confirmation, isn't it? It's telling us exactly what I was talking about. Recharge. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. It always does that for me. Unless I'm feeling really terrible, and then I think like I need to be with someone that cares about me. Do you know what I mean? Don't go on a stormy day to the beach. It's really depressing. Doing our best. We're all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. I think that was an absolutely beautiful reading, Scorpio, and yeah, twin flames. It's going to come back together sooner than you expect. So I'm going to leave that there and I'm going to move on to Sagittarius. How much battery have I got left? 41%, guessing. Yeah, that literally came out, twin flames. Past lives, deception, put yourself first, difficulties, beware of codependency, distance, pay attention, balance, twin flame, my god. Right, on to Sagittarius.